to answer your question, Sweeney, yes, I would want to know. But I'm big on, because there are nuance to things. I think omission is lying, but I think there's a difference between omission and being private. So I think with omission, you are withholding information. Your intent is different. You're withholding information to try to make someone influence the way they influence their perception, right? When you're omitting information versus where I think being private is drawing boundaries to things that you are willing to share or not share, or when you want to disclose or not disclose. So it's not that you're trying to influence their perception, it's just saying, no, I'm not willing to share this information with you right now. So you're still being honest, but you're being honest of your intent. Like, no, I'm not going to share that. We don't know each other enough. I don't feel comfortable sharing that information with you right now. So I think there's a huge difference between omission and being private.
Would you say that the vast majority of people that omit things when getting into these relationships are doing it under the guise that they're fearful that they're going to get a negative response or a negative reaction to the things that they're omitting? Or would you say that they're omitting to be private?
I would say it depends on, but I would say probably the vast majority is omitting for the fear of being judged. So in that case, I think you are lying.
Yeah, and so would that be in the majority then? Because the intent matters. The overwhelmingly, this omission shit is lying for the sake of not wanting to be judged and hide some shit that you feel guilty about. So I mean, if a nigga kissing his mans and shit, he don't want niggas to know that. He don't want his woman to know that. We all saw Insecure mistaken. They not fucking with him after that. You know that. Insecure is like real life, right?
I mean,
I agree, but what I'm saying is the word you use is because they're ashamed or they feel guilty. It may not necessarily be their problem. It's probably the perception that they have of the other person. So while I might not be ashamed of, if I was a dude, I might not be ashamed that I had this experience, but I know it may impact you a certain way. And so I'm going to omit based on that.
I see what you're saying. Okay. You gave me clarity there. Okay. You smarter than me. You smarter than me. Hold on, mommy three. Let it marinate. I want to let the world know that Miss Taken is smarter than me. That needs to marinate first. You feel me? Don't trample it. I want to ask Miss LetGo a question. Miss LetGo, the video was slightly long, but did you hear the last part about purpose and all that? And he was saying how like when you get with a person, they're finding their purpose. But in terms of what I hear around these YouTube streets with men, don't you have to be on your purpose before you get with her? Or is that okay to not be?
I like how you worded that because that's exactly why I have a problem with like Black YouTube as a whole. It's always about how to get a woman and how to make a woman submit. You feel me? But if you're not on your purpose, one, you don't have time to be trying to get with a woman and trying to get her to submit because you haven't submitted to your purpose yet. So that's the first thing. When a man finds his purpose, he has something to submit to. Like my business is a part of me. It don't run me, but I do submit to it, right? And I'm going to put it over a woman. So a woman can easily look at me, my whole body of work, and what I do on a normal basis, whether it's this or whether it's when we're on tour. She knows where I'm going. She knows what I'm submitting to. And that makes it where she can now submit to me because she knows where I'm going. Dr. Miles Monroe said it best. Never, to the ladies, never get with a man and you don't know where he's going. Men are like buses. You got to walk up to a man and have a conversation with him early to find out where the hell this bus is going before you start spending an hour on a bus going in the wrong direction. So yeah, if a man doesn't have purpose, he don't deserve no pussy.
Shit like that.
Trev was popping. What do you think about that? Do you agree, Miss LetGo?
I mean, I believe that you can do two things at once, right? Me in particular, right? retired now, so I'm married, just in case you didn't know, right? Well, so when I met my wife, I wasn't really on the purpose that I'm on right now. I was content and complacent with the simple life. I was sold what the American dream was, felt like I was doing good enough, right? But she was with that. She had to kind of evolve and adapt to what I was doing when now I'm on what I feel is a much greater purpose. So I think that you can't chase behind women, right? You can't make that your lifestyle. That can't be your go-to, but you can be on your purpose, whether a woman is with you, without you, whatever. As long as you have somebody who is supportive and willing to pour into you, then it doesn't matter what phases you're going through. If she's going to trust you to lead, then you'll be okay. And she can adapt to the situations as you grow.
Okay. I see. Okay. You just gave me. Go ahead.
Can I add something to what Trev just said?
Hold on, Mr. LetGo. You know, now I've been doing my due diligence. You long-winded as hell. How long you think it's gonna take?
It's quick.
All right.
So Trev just kind of like added another part of what I was saying. It's not just about money. Like it could be health, right? Say a woman watches me on a normal basis. They already know I drink water all the time, and they already know I eat fruit all the time. So that could be purpose. Like your eating habits. Where are you going as far as health? I work out on a normal basis. So purpose can actually be health, and it's not always about money. And a woman can submit to a healthy man and not just a man who got a lot of money. I just want to say that.
Okay. Marcus. Damn. So when Trev, because initially when Mr. LetGo first started talking, I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and it makes a lot of sense. But Trev kind of clarified it in terms of the growth that should never stop, essentially. Isn't that the issue, kind of? That we not getting together so early, everybody building themselves up, then we trying to get together, and now people are living their own lives. And so how do we actually come together when, if you build early, do you think we'd be more successful in terms of like marriage and relationships?
I feel like if you get with the right woman, right? If you get with somebody who's really into it for you and not into it for what it is that you are about. Like if you that guy, if you got that, I guess, pizzazz, or you have status or clout or money. If she's after those things, then okay, you build yourself up, and you don't really always know who likes you for real, right? So if you get with somebody who just likes you because of how you are as a person, because you are honorable, because you are respectful, because they just like your vibe, that's a different ball game than if you get somebody, because when you're already built up, it becomes a lot more difficult to discern who's with you for you, right? And if they're not with you for you, you'll end up like academics. You see what homeboy going through right now. You know what I mean? Because that's a real situation. You get on, and he thinking that he's that guy. I'm the prize, but look at what's happening to him. Everybody's taking $500,000 from him on their way out.